Rastafari rule and reign. Rastafari guide and protect I again. All voice. Lion with the crown, 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 lion with the crown. By Ft.Ras and Izes, Rasputin and Erasmus, Napoleon, Leopold of Belgium.
Once again, it's on. Give thanks for all checking in. Yeah, you're now tuning into the Think Champs. Yes, indeed. So I'm here with my brethren,
Ft.Ras.
Yes, indeed. And we are here in the local historical Western area right now, going live for you in a serious time. Day they call Father's Day, which I and I as men celebrate now as King's Day. You know what I mean? So the King's Day, yeah, happy King's Day. Give thanks and praise. So we here. We thankful every time to be able to be amongst our children, get the love and the respect and honor of our children. You know what I'm saying? It's a proud thing to be a father, you know what I'm saying? And especially in this time as a black man, you know? So, we're looking at the time we in. As you're seeing on your screen, as we came in, we're showing you the eclipse that took place, you know, in Ethiopia this morning, around 4 a.m. this morning, you know, when the sun was just rising far, far in the east, you know. Because you got to understand that how the planet is set. Ethiopia is the east. That's the furthest east you can go on this planet, is Ethiopia. And Ethiopia sits high in mountains, you know. It's surrounded by mountains. So the higher elevation you go, the higher elevation you are to the sun. So that's why Ethiopia is known as to be the land of the burnt skin people. Okay? Yes, the land of the burnt skin people. Why? Because the sun has blessed them. It has shined upon them. There was a man by the name of King Solomon. King Solomon now, as most of you may be told in their history, but our story will show you that King Solomon was a black man. Yeah, he was a black man, and he was a real dreadlock Rasta man. Yeah, the prophecy will show you that too, so we ain't gonna make things up. I like to keep things, you know, to the core of where it come from, so you can actually see these things for yourself, because you need to know the truth in this time, you know. I'm glad a lot of things coming down. They need to take down that white Jesus too, you know.
Fire.
All right, they want to take things down. Take down the white Jesus. Yeah, take down the white Jesus, man. Because that statue and that graven image don't represent the man, you know what I'm saying, and the life that the man did and lived, you know. Because the man conquered death and hell. The man conquered death and hell. Remember I tell you that. So if he conquered death and hell, why are you going to put him back on the cross? Huh? On the third day he resurrected. That means he has risen. It's like the sun is rising. He has risen on the third day, and yet you still want to worship him on the cross.
Fire.
Hot. So someone ain't thinking. Someone's not thinking, you know. Someone's not thinking, but someone is thinking for you. Okay? So when you check the prophecy and see what's really real, the black man was there from the beginning of creation all the way to the end. Never changed. Let's go to the beginning of the scriptures. Let's go to Genesis. Let's show you how black of black the earth been from the beginning of time. You know, because remember, the word Genesis means the beginning. Okay? So let's stay focused. Genesis means what? The beginning. Right? So we're going to go to the beginning. And I'm going to show you who was there in the beginning. And you can make the choice for yourself who you are and who was there in the very beginning. So in Genesis now 2, verse 13. Genesis 2, verse 13 is showing you the first foundations of creation. Alright? So in Genesis 2, verse 13 it says, and the name of the second river is Gihon. The same is it that compasses the whole land of Ethiopia. Alright. All right? So we in Genesis, we in the very beginning. In the very beginning was the Ethiopian. The Ethiopian is in the beginning of the scriptures, and he so shall be all the way through the scriptures. Okay? Now, who are the Ethiopians? Again, let's stay focused. Let's not get distracted. You see, before these Jim Crow laws and all these things took place and you became Negroes and African American and all these things here, your original name for yourselves was Ethiopian. Okay? Every black man and woman was Ethiopian. Okay? That's our original names. Before all these little titles was passed on to you, right now you're still holding up these people's flag. So you want to put the red, black, and green on these people's flag. All kind of stupidness. But don't want to recognize the true flag of Ethiopia. The original flag. The original land has not been conquered unto this very day. Same land that's in the scriptures. Okay? So let's stay focused on to who Ethiopians are and what Ethiopians look like. The scriptures tell you, say, Ethiopians cannot change the color of their skin just like a leopard can't change his spots. Okay? Let's get focused now. You see a leopard, right? You know a leopard. Why? Because of his spots. So how would you know an Ethiopian?
Because of his skin.
Because of his skin. So, an Ethiopian skin is burnt. Because Ethiopia means the land of the burnt skin people.
Fire.
What other land on this planet you can find that have more burnt skinned people than the whole land right now, which they call Africa? Huh? There's no other continent that you can tell me on this planet has more burnt skinned people than the whole land of Africa, which is now Africa. But the original name for Africa was Ethiopia. Okay? Because it was a land of the burnt skinned people. Okay? So the whole land was Ethiopia. Don't get it twisted. You understand? This whole colonialism has came, distracted people. At the same time, they're still eating up more land, so dividing more land. Somalians, now you got the Eritreans, but at the end of the day, that whole horn is Ethiopia. You understand? And then before it was just the horn, the whole land was Ethiopia. Because you had East Ethiopia, North Ethiopia, South Ethiopia, and West Ethiopia. The whole land was Ethiopia. And the people were all Ethiopian as one people. Okay? Even the sea was called the Ethiopian Sea. All right. So when we date back to what's real and not get distracted from other people's programs, because like I said, they're taking down all them statues. Make sure they snatch down that white Jesus too. Because I've been worshiping that guy way too long. Remember I tell you that. Because he's not in the true image even of the Almighty. The Almighty didn't even make an image like that.
Thunderball.
The Almighty image is the image of the black woman and child and man. Okay? That's the image of the Almighty. Because here what happened. He said, in the scriptures he'll show you, he said, I'll show you too. Because I like you to see this stuff for yourself. And I want you to pick up the words, you know. Remember, say, I tell you, say, Genesis is the beginning. Enough of you ain't begun yet to understand what this word is about. So go to Genesis. All right? Stay in Genesis. Where he show you now, this is where the Most High has formulated everything on earth. He's separated the light from the dark and the dark from the night. For the light, he also separated the waters from the earth. All right? At this time, he also put the fruits and the vegetables on the earth. He also created the animals, male and female. He created them. Okay? So when he done this, after this, he said, okay, his work is done. He said, now I'm going to create man in my own image and likeness. Okay? But let me read to you what he said in the scriptures. He says this in Genesis 1, verse 28. Let's go 28 first. You know what I'm saying? Let's go 28 and then we'll come back to it. But 28 says, the Most High blessed them. All right? The Most High blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. Hold on. Hold on. I told you the Most High said what? Bless them. All right?
Yes, sir.
That's a balance, you know. There was no just a man coming into and then the man laid down and bones came, and then the next thing you know it was a woman. It was no mystery. The Most High said he blessed them. He said unto them, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth. Right? So the earth is plentiful. The earth is big. So you everywhere. You're fruitful. Adam and Eve didn't have a fruitful life where they were able to replenish the earth. It was a garden. Okay? And it was the east of the Garden of Eden. Okay? So that's a specific side, like the east side of Atlanta. Okay? Don't mean you can't come to the west side if the prophecies say you were on the east side of the garden. Okay?
Thunderball.
Lightning. But the Most High said unto his children, he said, be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth and subdue it. Now I'm going to go black to show you how the Most High created his children in his image and likeness. Stay focused. Now we're going to go black to Genesis 26. Now Genesis chapter 1, verse 26 says, and the Most High said, let us make man in our own image and after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over the earth, and over everything that creepeth upon the earth. Okay? So the Most High created man in his image, right? In the image of the Most High, he created him, right? So man looked like the Creator, right? The real man, the human, looks like the Creator, because the Creator created the human in his image and his likeness.
High five.
So that means we ain't no goats, we can't be no cow, we ain't no monkeys, all right? We can't be a donkey, okay? So he said right there, let's go black again. He says, so the Most High created man in his own image, and in his image of the Creator, he created him. But stay focused. He created him, male and female, he created them. I told you to stay focused. I tell you to stay focused because you probably lost it. I'm going to go black again.
Thunderball.
I'm going to go black again to show you the unity of the Most High.
Lightning.
Right? So the Most High created man in his own image. So the man looked like the Almighty. The Almighty looks like man, and man looks like the Almighty. Let's stay focused there. So now, in his image, he created him. Male and female, he created them. And the Most High blessed them and said unto them, be fruitful, replenish the earth, subdue it, and have dominion over the fish of the sea, the fowl of the earth, everything that flieth in the air, and everything that creepeth on the land. Okay? So, it was already done. It was already done. That's what they don't want you to know. So we living in a serious time where the black man and the woman have to know themselves again in their natural state again. Okay? Being sons and daughters of the Creator. Okay? We got to come out of these low vibrations. Okay? We got to come out of these low vibrations. We got to rise to a higher state of consciousness. The higher state of consciousness is knowing ourselves as children of the Most High Creator. Okay? Yeah, let go all these titles and all these things for other gods and other people. Okay? Give your time and energy to the Creator, because things are happening mystically. There's a shift that just took place in the earth. Okay? And you better be ready for this shift, okay?
Thunderball.
You better be ready for this shift, okay? Because this is the shift that's going to have enough of them going to have to run and go hide now. This is the hiding time. You thought they were hiding then? Trust me, it's going to be a big hiding now, because this is where the Almighty's time's coming, with the lightning, the thunder, the brimstone, the fire, the hailstone, the whirlwind, the tornado, the tsunami, the earthquake, and hot lava. All these things about to flow down right now. So prepare yourself for the times we are about to shift over into, okay? Because it ain't about the horses and the chariots right now, okay? Them things there is not going to save you. It's a spiritual warfare right now, okay? They're at war. We're not at war. As African black people, we're not at war. We should be at peace. We should be making more love and respect for one another and gathering ourselves together in more tight bonds. Because we at peace. We know each other. We already know one another. We have to get back to our mind state of being brothers and sisters and respecting this hour. Because here what happened. You are going to be repented for their sins against you. Okay? Yeah, this is what's happening right now in the time we're living in. What they have done to us, we have to get our blessing for what they have done to us back. Okay? And it's not going to be a thing where we have to go and attack somebody for and fight somebody for. The victory is sure. It's good over evil and it's right over wrong. Okay? So all the wrongs have to be corrected to right. All the evils have to be rewarded onto the good. Okay? Because it's a long time overdue. And now the victory is sure. So we thankful in this time to see these times of prophecy revealed where the Ethiopian seen the first sign. Yeah, we didn't see the signs over here. These prophecies that's going on right now, we don't even know what's going on. We still in the club. They got the club open right now. We ready to go drop in another $1 billion in these people's strip club. Huh? So, be aware of the times, okay? Be aware of the times we living in, because it's a serious hour. Yes, sir. We're with him for a minute, Kyra.
Man, I just want to say, man, that was a hot fire you just came with, my lord.
Thanks, man. Good day.
Oh, man. I mean, the time you just said it, man, and, you know, like the brother was building on earlier, we just got to get grounded, man, grounded back in ourselves, back in nature, you know, growing our own food, eating our own food, you know, catching the water, you know, doing meditation, you know, being in line with the different motions of the cosmos, and learning how that energy can be used to benefit us in our daily lives and what they represent, you know. And just tracing your blood back, man, because all the information is in the blood, the DNA.
True.
So trace your blood back to the motherland, man, and find out your tribe, find out what y'all was doing before slavery. And because me and anybody, when you get on your journey, the spirit gonna guide you, because you got your guardian, you know, your ancestors with you. So when you make your journey back to your blood, you know, they gonna guide you along the way. So you just start with the oldest person you know in your family, and then you talk to them about the oldest person they know. And then that's gonna give you some type of link to slavery or slave ship, where that ship came from, where those slaves came from. And then you go to Africa, you look up Africa and you look up the people that's in those places that they said the slaves came from.
Right.
And so when I did it, the people looked just like my granddaddy and my uncles. I was like, wow, that's me.
Right.
And then I was operator of like a dog farm, had like 24 pit bulls, and the animal totem of the tribe is a dog. And the food they eat is rice and yams. And my granddaddy got his own rice recipe, and he always had yams, no matter what time of day it is. It's some yams cooking in the oven or on top of the stove.
Yeah, he tapped in his DNA. Really.
And so that's the type of stuff that we got to get back grounded to where now when we go throughout our daily lives, we hear the intuition, we hear the spirit within us guiding us to, you know, our daily goals. And so, you know, you got to be holistic, and you got to eat right, work out, but also, you know, do your research. Not research, do your search. You know, when you research, you just find something they want you to find, some regurgitated information, but do your own search, and then see what you come up with. And just, you know, keep the spirit in mind, like he said, the children of the mother, father, creator, or the creator. So creation got all the answers. If you look at all the different species of animals, they got their own government, they got their own society. You know, they got their own way of defending themselves, defense mechanisms. Everything that you ever need is in nature, you know. And you see that it's all connected, from how the full moon affects the fishing season, hunting season, police activity. Every full moon you can gauge, certain activities on the planet. Every time they see certain comets, certain asteroids appear, certain eclipses, like the one that just happened that they seen in Ethiopia. So all of these things are how we stayed in tune with the heavens. So that's why they said so above, so below, because even though we were physical on earth, we were still aligned with the heavens. So anytime it was a cosmic, action like the eclipse or stuff like that, we were already in tune with it, and we did things on earth to correlate with that, so that we was in tune, because we understand that it's one family. We all one family. From the cosmos to nature and everything, it's all one family,
That's true sound. That's true sound. That's why we have to return to our natural self. Like I said, we're in 2020. Now in 2020, we go back 100 years. 100 years in 1920, most black people knew how to farm. They were most in tune with nature and the food of the earth, what it was good for, what it did, not what it tastes like and what it looked like. They weren't worried about that. They were worried more about what the benefits of it was, and they utilized it for that. The most wisest people were actually people who dealt with the earth, people who dealt with the land. We got a brother by the name of Carver, George Washington Carver, was very intelligent just because how close he was with nature, right? Now, the most wisest man ever to walk the planet outside of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie, Rastafari, was his grandfather, great-grandfather, which was King Solomon. Now, King Solomon was known to be the wisest man on the planet. Everyone saw King Solomon for his wisdom. But how did he get the wisdom? King Solomon was the keeper of the vineyard. So he was left out in the sun a lot, in dealing with the earth. So he knew all the herbs and what they were good for. He knew the science of nature, right? So in the scriptures, you have the Songs of Solomon. And the Songs of Solomon, which is in Songs of Solomon 1, chapter 1, verse 5. Solomon, to show you straight up, Solomon said, I am black, but comely, O ye daughters of Jerusalem, at the tents of Kedar, at the curtains of Solomon. Okay? Solomon, show you straight up, I am black. Yes, but comely. Right? Yeah, he's black, but it's comely still. Right? Okay. He says, look not upon me. Why? Because I am black? Because the sun has looked on me? Hot. 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 Y'all stay focused, I'll block it again. Look not upon me, because I am black. Because the sun has looked upon me.
Brimstone is set.
Anything the sun look upon must be of blackness, of color. Okay? But he said, look not upon me, because I'm black. But you have gold, I have diamonds, I have all those things, of this earth. But I'm black. You want to hate me because of the color of my skin? No, look not upon me because I'm black. Look not upon me because I'm black. I'm going to show you how black Solomon really was. Now, this is Songs of Solomon. Y'all stay focused. Now we're going to Songs of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 11. Let me show you how black Solomon was, right? This Solomon, black or blackness, right? It says, his head is as most fine gold, hot, lava.
Fire.
His head is as most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black like a raven. Heliai, Selassie. Block it again. His head is as most fine gold. His locks are bushy and black as a raven,
Thunderball.
lightning. This is the Iowa we living in. So tell them to take that white Jesus off the wall.
Hot.
Okay? Because it don't represent the Almighty. Okay? The Almighty had to have locks. Because way before there was razor, scissor, and comb, every black man and woman had to have locks upon their head. Okay? We dealing with the beginning, you know.
Fire.
Okay, so let's stay focused. So, in our original state in the beginning, everyone was locked and natural. And it was, we called it happy to be nappy. Believe it or not.
Hot fire.
Yeah, it was a happy to be nappy. Everybody that was nappy was very happy. Yeah, y'all stay focused. So, Solomon had black hair like a raven. Everybody know how black a raven is.
Black or black.
But yet it was bushy. His locks was bushy. Right?
Hot.
So it wasn't no neat up, shape up, you know, in the barber shit dread, you know. It was real naughty Congo dreads, okay? The man had on his head.
Fire.
And it ain't even dreads. You see the prophecy don't show you dread, it show you locks.
Lock 'em out.
So read the prophecy for yourself. So we ain't showing you we making nothing up, you know what I mean? We just showing you what's there. Because these are jewels that you need to give yourself to get more strength within loving yourself, okay? Because there was a time when a woman had came to a well and seen the Christ there at the well. And she was about to get some water, you know. And the Christ tell her, say, look, I know you're getting that water, but the water I can give you, you'll thirst never again. Yeah, I can give you the living water. You understand? That water right there quench your thirst right now. But the living word water, oh man, yeah, you'll never thirst again. You understand? And that's what we're missing. You can get all the little soft drinks out there. You understand? Anywhere. You can get a fast food. You understand? But the word is what your stomach and your system is needing. You understand? You're needing the word. Because that's what's going to fulfill your spirit. You understand? You out there as a loose spirit. You don't know if you want to be hot or cold. So you just stay in lukewarm.
Lightning strike.
You're just a loose spirit. Okay? You need to tighten up and know, say, if you're hot or if you're cold. Because if you're lukewarm, you don't know if you want to be hot or cold, meaning say you'll go with anything.
Hot.
Yeah, whatever's going on, you're just going to go with it. You're just going with the flow. Okay? But if you're hot, you're just going to burn it out.
Fire.
And if you're cold, you're just going to sit it out. And you ain't going to bother burning it out. But if you're lukewarm, you're going to go whatever these people want you to go with. So stay away from the lukewarmness right now. Know yourself and know the times we're in. You okay? We're in a serious Iowa. Watch the signs, I'm telling you. It's going to be a major shift. And we ain't going into no astrology business and none of that neither. Because that's not going to save you neither. The prophecy is what's going to save you, okay? So know the Almighty for yourself in this time because you still got to face Him. Remember I tell you that. Yes, indeed. Black up, right? For real.
Take the white Jesus down. Black people, we got to forgive ourselves because we just, you know, we like to just remix every fucking thing. But we can't remix what's been done to us, you know. We got to take time, we got to heal, we got to recognize that we are sick people and we need help, you know what I'm saying? Not help from outside of ourselves though, but help from one another to help us heal as a people. So it's a lot of stuff we got to quit doing, you know, and this has been happening, like the sisters, you know, with the weave and stuff like that. I ain't knocking your weave, you got to get your job, but your natural hair is the most beautiful you ever gonna look. So if you getting it for your job, you gotta get your money. But if you just getting it because you think it look good, your natural hair is the best way you ever gonna look. Because that's the way that creation made you, and that's the way you're supposed to look.
Let me drop a real story, you know. It's a fire, you know. This thing gonna drop heavy, you know, and it might burn you out, you know.
Fire.
But the rate that things are going now, in the next 10 years, most of our women will be bald-headed.
Hot fire.
And the rate things are going now, most of our black women will be bald-headed, okay? Because they're not taking care of their natural hair and they putting all this products and stuff in it and it's tearing back all these sideburns and all kind of stuff. It's crazy out here, okay? Trusting these people product. And did you know, word to the wise, that all the black makeup, that's real makeup, that's got the black color in it, and all the shades that you're using, that's of any black color, you know what that's made from? You don't even know, do you? I'll tell you. Bat poop.
River lava.
Yeah,
Coronavirus.
it's made from bat poop. You know, so this fire might burn you, but it need to burn you for the realness, because right now a lot of our women is bleaching their skin. You understand? And hating their natural beauty that the Almighty created. You understand? You're created in His image and likeness. Love yourself. You understand? Your body is meant to be a natural way. After you have children, you get an even a better body. Some of you don't take care of it, it kind of flops out. But let's be real, it's life, okay? We bringing forth life in this hour. It's all about being fruitful and multiply, okay? We need more adults. We need more parents, because parents are adults, you know that, right? Ain't too many adults unless you got more parents around. And we got to step it up in this day and time, especially because the prophecies show you we have to be fruitful and multiply and replenish the earth, okay? And the Most High blessed us right now with every tool that we can use to make this thing possible. Yep, we running from our reality. You understand? And these people are building more abortion centers, you understand, and more pills and more things to keep us on some kind of drug, you understand, that's killing off our natural, you know what I'm saying, reproductive system, okay? A lot of men out here with prostate cancer. Why? Because y'all ain't even having enough orgasms. It's sad, okay? You backed up, okay? And these things is really sad, because this is what's going on in this time. You understand? These old men need to release. You understand? And it's up to you women to make it happen. You can't be chasing these young men. You understand? They got things they can let off too. Plenty of them. They got plenty of shots. But these old men need to be busting shots too. Remember I tell you that. Yeah, hey. It's a real thing, you know, because, you know, if I ain't tell you, you ain't gonna never hear it, you know. Remember I tell you that, so y'all need to be powering up on CMOS. CMOS helps build up your sperm sac, okay? For male and female, okay? These things we all need to keep our reproductive system good. Females need to be eating and drinking CMOS when they're pregnant. Help them actually to be able to birth the child with more breast milk, more nutrients that the child needs, because everything you eat, the child eat. So you were the first feeder, you were the first teacher. So let's stay focused on what's real. Life, you understand, and bringing forth life and make sure life is healthy. And how we bring forth life healthy? By eating healthy, okay? Because you are what you eat. You understand? Yeah, so you can eat stuff and your sperm will taste like pineapples and mangoes and coconuts instead of beer guzzling bottles, okay? Yeah. It's poison. We got to clean our system out. You understand? We got to flush our gut. Get more into cleaning ourselves out like you cleaning your car. Clean out your system. Think about your health. You know, cleaned out your car, you ain't clean out your gut. How that work? You got a clean car and a dirty gut. And you worried about these people's diseases. You eating the disease. Red. So let's stay real and stay focused on what's real, our health and more life and more love. Okay, let go all the stupidness, because there's plenty of it out there right now. It's more distraction than anything. Okay, and this is going to help you grow. Like again, we got too many elder men getting disrespected out there. Okay, y'all need to get out there and respect these men. Y'all got one day called Father's Day, and now they bigging them up. The black man finally then got somebody's foot off his neck. And now people actually acknowledging the black man, so he kind of somewhat matter to this point. But somewhat matter, but then you want to go back into the blindness again. You understand? So we got to get black to what's real. Black love is real. You understand? The black man needs love, okay? He needs respect. He needs to be honored. It's all good to do, okay? Especially if you're doing good works. Y'all got to start valuing men for doing good works, not for just having good wood, huh? Or not just having good material items, but good works. Watch the good works of a man, okay? Because the good works is what's going to prosper. You understand? And that's when you're going to see the limitation of real men on the earth. You understand? You ain't seen that yet, because you're on the internet and you think everything you see is real. You can stroll up and down the screen. Okay? But you ain't see the hard-working man pass you every day. You understand? Who makes sure he even open the door for you and show you respect. So we got to get back to what's real. Okay? Loving and respecting one another. We respecting our sisters, and the sisters respecting the brothers, because we are the children of the Most High Creator. That's black love.
Hot fire.
Right. And this is another episode of The Think Champs. One love.